Zen Travels.
Have been established since 2006. New York to Jackson Heights में office भएको. During your trip in Nepal, you can also visit our office in Tamil, Kathmandu for more details. सस्तो तथा सबै major airlines को ticket का लागि हामीलाई सम्झिनुहोस्. So far, we have over 65,000 passengers. 24 घण्टा 365 दिन हामी तपाईहरुको सेवामा छौं. हाम्रो फोन नम्बर 347-305-8700. Online bookings को लागि zentravels.com 347-305-8700. For online booking, zentravels.com.
The 24/7 support of a very reliable agency, Zen Travels.
NAVA stands for New American Voter Association. Back in 2005, we organized and formed this organization just for a simple goal. It's really to give a voice to the New American community so they can become the part of the political system, part of the political process. And also, most importantly, oftentimes our New American community, they don't register to vote or even choose a party because they think choosing a party is a bad thing. No, if you wanted to participate in a primary election, you need to register, you need to choose a party, and so that your voice can be heard. And look, most important, we have a tremendous amount of power. Most of the elections that take place in Queens make a difference by few hundred votes. And you know that in every district there are few hundred immigrants, whether it's Nepali, Bangladeshi, or other community. And if you mobilize those, and we can do that through NAVA, and that means you can swing an election. Imagine that last time a district attorney won by 55 votes. Just think about that. If you focus on those 55 votes, that means you're making a huge difference. And I can just name on, just recently, assembly election, one of the candidates down here in Queens won by 15 votes. And imagine that we can mobilize a small number and make a huge impact. I think through the NAVA, that's exactly our focus, making a difference by one vote at a time.
From this world because I want to change. So how can we change? We have a NAVA. If we can make every effort, then we can make a difference. If we can make a difference, we can make a change for sure.
You'll come.
I'm the person, I don't like through the party, but I like throughout the agenda. Let me give a little hint. When you ask me invite people, I invite people, right? There one person, he's not available, but he tell me NAVA can do something more, can work with maybe an agent of New York City for the agenda of immigrants. We're sure we will. Maybe next time we have a chance we can discuss. As you say, I think most people here, we did a lot of charity. We did everything for good. Thank you.
So, today we met here at the Matthias restaurant for our monthly NAVA board meeting, and thank you for all joining our board. And as I have mentioned earlier, we expanding the board also including all the community that live here in the borough and the city of New York. Here in Queens, we have 190 different language that we speak from 200 different nations. And sadly, New American community still live under the poverty. And what we have seen during the COVID, many of the New American, they got suffered. They didn't get the care they need, and they didn't get the food, and the shelter is becoming a much more crisis in the New American community because they don't know oftentimes how to get help from the city agency. So we as an organization wanted to build that bridge, help those who need the most. because sometimes they just need that, short-term help so they can get the shelter, they can get the help for the health care and for the school and things like that. And I know that if you look at Jackson Heights and other area, there are a lot of homeless, and it's becoming a serious crisis in our community. So we want to work with our local legislators, especially the city council and assembly, to help those who need the help to get the shelter. And hopefully through NAVA, we can work together to resolve this issue.
Oh, good morning, everyone. My name is Navarez Casey. Most of you know me, but some of them, maybe Doctor, I never met him. It's so good to see you, sir. I am heavily involved one of the Nepali community guy. We focus on our immigrant issue, including many other issues whenever it comes. So you don't even know what it comes sometime. And in terms of NAVA, we have been working with the Belief and including all fellow members so closely to focus on our own issue. I mean, I might have my own issue, who knows? There's just a lot of Asian, hate crime going on. So I'm part of the Asian, I can be one of the victims. So that is our common issue. Including, there are many. When we need something, we have to ask for something. That's like NAVA can be the one of them. And NAVA have helped to many. And we should continue that issue-based thing to support the communities. And we're glad to have former council member Elizabeth Crowley, and so happy to see you. So hopefully we can work with you together, make you re-elected again. Who knows? So let's hope for the best. Let's work together. As Doctor said, when I hear his story, it's a very inspiring. We have to work together. By principle, I was born and raised in Hindu family. I still believe as a Hindu, but guess what? I'm in a common table. Right. Hindu, Muslim, Jewish, any religion, I see as a one human religion. Right. When it comes to religions. So that's why we have to work together as a team. Teamwork, it actually works if we are united. But if we are not united, guess what? We fail. We have so many good candidates to run for the election, to win the election, who works for in our favor, for the job or for any kind of issues can be. So we are not united, to be honest with you. A lot of Asian people, they are divided. Let's focus on that and let's support and promote NAVA all the way to the top level, make great things happen within our community. So that can be possible if we are united. Thank you all.
So the focus is, to make a difference, to make a change, you need to have a political voice, right? Whether it's a social service, whether you want to address the school, healthcare, or homelessness, you need to be able to work with the elected official. And being a voice, getting them to register, getting them to voice, that means you're making a difference. That means your elected official, it will pay attention to the issue that you're bringing before them.
I request you all to visit in Nepal. Thank you so much for giving me time.
So, look, Nepalese community is the fastest growing community here in Queens, and I think they're a very hardworking community. We need, and also they elected their first ever Nepalis in the assembly, and very proud of the work they have been doing. And we want to work closely with them so that we have a united voice here in the borough of Queens.
So my name is Cindy Katz. I retired last year from a more than 35-year career as an attorney with Queens Legal Services, where I helped mostly recent immigrants navigate a lot of government systems involving public assistance and food stamps and unemployment and tax and anything you can imagine. And what I've learned in that time period is that people come here for one reason, and that is to have a better life and to have a better future for their children. No different from when my grandparents were chased out of their countries to come here. So that's why I'm here.
In the NAVA for I think so 4 or 5 years. NAVA is I think my family, and Dilip Nath sir is my respected person. And Rokaya's sister also my respected person. So if any task, any assignment, I will do my best for the NAVA. I think we work together, Cheman, Kesab, Samrat, NAVA sir. We are always ready to do something for the empower Nepali minority community, especially. And especially focus in Jackson High. So anytime I'm ready.
Masters in journalism from Germany. I speak fluent German. You know, came to work for the UN, but they were not hiring, so I had to drive a cab, black car, and then from there we got a union in one of the biggest companies in New York City. I was the president of that local, and then we joined with the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers. Then I worked for Teamsters and here and there. But I just wanted to tell the people who don't know me. But I would, the reason we should be here, and it's a good thing you guys are invited, because like you said, you're right. It's a good platform, right? Yes. And I think we all should stay together. As many platforms we have, and we stay, work together to let, because one organization cannot go to all organizations. So if there are some organizations work here, so they can take this message to their own organizations and talk to their people that listen, this is what is happening. You need to help, you need help, we can help you.
Dr. Dilip, you are like always kind of our heart, We participate so many things with like NAVA. Since like when we start building the cause campaign, we are always together. Let's move forward and let's bring some different for the community. So thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much.
By the way, we are here to work for the people. Let's do together what we can do. Always. Thank you.
While you were speaking, I got the vision of the office on Queens Boulevard.
Yeah.
And it's been a very long time.
Yeah.
And as you're sitting here, you're becoming more and more familiar to me.
Yeah.
See, I said the same thing. That's not my fault. Now see, what happened?
That's funny. Yes, it was a
We
long
worked
time
together,
ago.
on
We
some
worked
techniques.
together in the machinist
Even for,
unit.
with Bernice Siegel also, when she was running for
Borough president, and his union endorsed me and helped me petition. And that's a long time ago. 86.
My name is Dr. Masoodul Hassan. I am the cardiologist and the director of Metropolitan, and also a injured freedom fighter and son of a Shahid family of Bangladesh. In the year 1971, 15th of April, in Chittagong, when liberation started, because Chittagong was under the liberation force for 5 days, you know that. And in Chittagong cantonment, in Nutunpara cantonment, me and my father was taken. I was the first year medical student of Dhaka Medical College, and my father was the professor of surgery, the first year surgeon in Chittagong Medical College. And we were taken by Pakistani army to the cantonment, and they told us that your father is a doctor, you have to treat the patient and to operate the injured Pakistani army soldiers. And when they took us to Chittagong cantonment, and in a room, and there was no ventilator, no windows, and they told that all Bengalis are, I should apologize before I should use these words, what they told, all Bengalis are kafir. No kafir, they are not Muslims, and they are kafir and they are Hindus, and we should kill all these Hindus in East Pakistan. So I told I am a Muslim. No, you are kafir and you are the son of a kafir. Then they fired on me, and my father died in front of me, and I was injured by 18 bullets. And God saved me. I have no spleen, and then I joined and I was taken to India where Prime Minister Indira Gandhi's personal political secretary D.P. Dhar, he came and he told you have to amputate your hand. Then I told, until Bangladesh is going to liberate, I am not allowed to cut my hand. And I fought, and in July 1971 under Sector 2 under Major General Shohid Khalid Musharraf. And after that, I was sent to East Germany. They told you have to cut your hand. Then they sent to me to London. I denied. And 1973, our father of the nation, the present Prime Minister father, he took me to Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib to Russia, and I got my hand. You see, this hand is good. They want to cut it his hand. So I should say, and now the NAVA, what Dr. Dilip, we met with the Honorable Prime Minister when he came from Hindu, Buddha, Christian committees and from NAVA, and our Prime Minister gave 1 hour 50 minutes time to Dr. Dilip Nath and all the community members, and they solved the matter. And now our election is there, so it was our moral duty as a freedom fighter. And there is no, because we are Muslims, somebody is Hindu, somebody, but we are all Bangladeshis. We should keep Sheikh Hasina, because here a lot of people are telling who are doing BNPs and Radhakars. They are going and telling that Bangladesh government, there is no humanity, there is no nothing else. But you see, only our leader is Sheikh Hasina. We should keep Sheikh Hasina, and I should give my red salute to Dr. Dilip Nath and his NAVA and what he did, and he went and we are going to work. And after that I will talk with you, really, and I can't say a lot of things, what I did with Bangabandhu, father of the nation, and Sheikh Hasina. And they invited only me, 1 crore of people, when she came here. And Dr. Dilip Nath, they gave 1 hour 50 minutes time. So after that I want to finish it, and Dilip Nath will continue. Thank you very much. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu.
Long time.
That's too bad. Good luck with that. Too bad.
But I think we are doing some new leadership. I think they will step up and take the role, so I can focus on maybe advising.
There you go.
So far as the vice president nomination, we have couple of names. Also, one of the things that we also wanted to focus is this, because it is organization is primarily by New American. Many of us still have a strong tie with our own back home, right? And when we fight for the democracy, when we fight for the human rights, they also look at us to help them oftentimes. And sometimes it's just visiting them, sometimes it's just showing them we can do better, right? So, many, at least last time when there was election in
Here, baby Basanti, right here. Right now, so I have a baby Basanti song just released. मोडल